Hello friends and welcome to this 9th edition of the Miscellany for 2021. I'm Mike Birmingham and this week we see some vintage pics of Al Capone. Also hearing about the oldest remains of a domestic dog, watch the technological marvel of the Mars Rover landing, see some images of 1960s Dublin and also see an adorable baby panda. But first to our brain teaser of the week, and it is what has holes but holds water. Have a think, the answer to come at the end. Back in time, some vintage pictures. Al Capone was Alphonse Gabriel Capone, sometimes known by the nickname Scarface. He was an American gangster and businessman who attained notoriety during the Prohibition era, and he was co-founder and boss of the Chicago outfit. His 7-year reign as crime boss ended when he went to prison at the age of 33. Here we see him in 1934 playing his banjo, his tenor banjo no less, in a federal penitentiary. He was portrayed later on by Robert De Niro many years later in 1987 in the hit movie The Untouchables, starring alongside Kevin Costner. Here's a clip.
There is violence in Chicago, of course, but not by me and not by anybody I employ, and I'll tell you why, because it's not good business.
Somebody messes with me, I'm gonna mess with him. Well, I'll tell you one more thing. You got an all-out prize fight, you wait till the fight's over, one guy's left standing, and that's how you know who won.
Classic film that. And now, frontiers of science. Scientists last week reported they had discovered the oldest remains of a domestic dog in the Americas, dating back more than 10,000 years, suggesting that the animals accompany the first wave of human settlers. Humans are thought to have migrated to North America from Siberia in what today would be the Bering Strait at the end of the Ice Age, and that was between 30,000 and 11,000 years ago. So a new study, led by the University at Buffalo, examined the mitochondrial DNA of a bone fragment they found in Southeast Asia. Now, they initially thought this bone fragment belonged to a bear, but upon closer examination it was discovered no, it was part of a femur of a dog that lived in the region around 10,150 years ago, and that it shared a genetic lineage with American dogs that lived before the arrival of European breeds. It also supports the theory that humans arrived in North America from Siberia. So a carbon isotope analysis of the bone fragment showed that the ancient Southeast Alaskan dog was likely fed on a marine diet that consisted of fish and seal and whale scraps at the time. Now, NASA's Mars 2020 Perseverance mission captured thrilling footage of its rover landing in Mars's Jezero crater on February 18th last. The real footage in this video was captured by several cameras that were part of the rover's entry, descent and landing suite. The views include a camera looking down from the spacecraft's descent stage, kind of a rocket-powered jetpack that helps the rover get to its landing site. Also, there is a camera on the rover looking up at the descent stage, a camera on top of the aeroshell, which was a capsule protecting the rover, and also was looking up at the parachute, and then a camera on the bottom of the rocket looking down at the Martian surface. Amazing. A key objective of Perseverance mission to Mars is astrobiology, so that will include the search for signs of ancient microbial life. The rover also will characterize the planet's geology, drilling down and getting an idea of the past climate, paving the way for human exploration of the red planet, and the first mission to collect and store Martian rock as well. This is the first ultra clear footage I've ever seen of such an ambitious project. We're all too familiar with the grainy pictures of yesteryear, and video indeed, from prior missions up to now, so it's great to see such clarity in video, in real time and from multiple angles. Well done to all involved, and we wish the mission every success. And now, Nostalgia Ireland. Some events from this week back in time include February 28th, 1998, the death of one of TV's best-loved comedy stars, Dermot Morgan, who portrayed Father Ted in the hit Channel 4 TV show. 2003, Bono was made a Knight of the French Legion, France's highest award. March 4th, 2001, the world's largest car ferry arrives in Dublin port. The £80 million Ulysses sailed from Finland following her construction. For Irish ferries, once completed and final sea trials had been conducted, the ferry is to go into service and has been so on the Dublin-Holyhead route. March 5th, 2000, the government closes the book on the Millennium Bug after spending £40 million preparing for potential disasters in computer systems once 1999 and the 31st day of the year and the last minute of the year switched over to the first minute of the first day of the new year, and all of that in the year 2000. But it didn't happen. Now, some pictorial memories from Framesetra on Facebook showing Dublin City in a colourful montage that puts paid to the notions the 1960s were a drab and grey affair in Ireland. Not so, as these images show. Now, video. Pandapia. It's a combination of two words, panda and utopia. Well, from pandapia.com, here's one that is super cute. A panda named Poe is hungry for his bottle. That is so lovely to see, especially since pandas are an endangered species and they are thriving in China. Good stuff. Brain teaser answer. How did you fare? What has holes but holds water? Did you get it? It was a sponge. Yes, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Sponge is the answer there. And now the final quote, affirmation, or quote of the week. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. So a couple of things I found of interest over the last several days. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any thoughts, please leave a comment below. We are on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, and if you can share this video forward to help grow our Miscellany family of watchers, that would be great also. Until next time, look out for one another. Thanks for watching. Be safe and be well, and bye for now.
From the home studio of Michael Birmingham,